I'm hoping you've all seen the Pythagorean theorem, but if not, I'm going to present it here just briefly. The Pythagorean theorem applies to right triangles. Those are triangles that have a right angle in them. And if you call the two sides that actually make the right angle A and B, the third side is called the hypotenuse, and we usually label it with the little letter C. And the Pythagorean theorem says, for every right triangle, if you take the length of side A and square it, and you take the length of side B and square it, and you add those two things together, it equals the length of side C squared. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Or the sum of the squares of the legs of a right triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Wow. Thank you, Pythagoras. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at an algebraic right triangle. So here are our legs. So one of the legs is x plus 1 squared. The other leg is x. And the hypotenuse is 2x minus 1. So if we take each of the legs, square them, and then add them, it equals the hypotenuse squared. Okay, so let's not make a mistake here. X plus 1 squared is x plus 1 times x plus 1, which would be x squared plus x plus x plus 1 plus our x squared. And 2x minus 1 squared would be 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. So that would be 4x squared minus 2x minus 2x plus 1. So we have 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 equaling 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. I have more x squareds over here, and it's easier for me to factor if my x squared term is positive. So I'm going to move my terms over to the right side. So I'm going to get 0 equals 2x squared minus 6x. So I have a greatest common factor of 2x, leaving x minus 3. So either 2x equals 0 or x minus 3 equals 0. So x equals 0 or x equals 3. Well, in the context of our right triangle, x equaling 0 would mean this side would equal 0. That doesn't make any sense. But x equaling 3, that would say this side is 3, this side is 4, and this side is 2 times 3, 6, minus 1, which would be 5. So let's check it out. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, and that equals 25, which is 5 squared. The other application we're going to look at today is falling objects. From physics, you might know about falling objects, actually more like tossed objects, because we're going to see them go up in the air and then come back down. So I have the height of the object is equal to negative 9.8 t squared, where t stands for time in seconds, plus 29.4 t plus 39.2. Okay, so this is actually an object falling in meters per second. I know that because the physics is showing this as my sort of acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so there's a couple of questions. What is the height at time 0? Well, that's easy. I'm just going to plug in 0 for t. So h equals negative 9.8 times 0 squared plus 29.4 times 0 plus 39.2. Well, that's 0, and that's 0. So the height is just 39.2. Okay? At what time is the height equal to 58.8? 58.8 is equal to negative 9.8 t squared plus 29.4t plus 39.2. And I want this to equal 0, so I'm going to subtract 58.8 from both sides. So 0 equals negative 9.8 t squared plus 29.4t. 58.8, 39.2, 6, 9, minus 19.6. Wow, that seems pretty complicated. I think, what do I think? I think I'm going to panic. No, I think I'm going to multiply all the way across by 10 to clear those decimals. 0 equals negative 98t squared plus 294t minus 196. And I know that 98 times 2 is 196. And I think 98 times 3 is 294. It is. So they have a common factor of, and I'm going to factor out negative 98. So I'm going to have t squared minus 3t plus 2. Wow, didn't that become a whole lot easier? So 0 equals negative 98 t 2 times 1, both negative. So t equals 2, t equals 1. So our falling object is 58.8 meters off the ground at 2 seconds and at 1 second. So on its way up and then on its way down. Last one. If the height is 0, oh, okay. Okay, so I need more room. Maybe a new color. 0 equals negative 9.8 t squared plus 29.4 t plus 39.2. Now I have to solve this. Again, I'm going to get rid of the decimals by multiplying all the way across by 10. So 0 equals negative 98 t squared plus 294t plus 392. I'm wondering if 98 times 4, 392. Hey, I can factor out my 98 again. So 0 equals negative 98 t squared minus 3t minus 4. So 0 equals negative 98 t 4, 1 minus 4 plus 1. Okay, so negative 98 doesn't equal 0, but t minus 4 would equal 0 when t is 4, and t plus 1 would equal 0 when t is negative 1. So the height was 0 1 second before the problem started. That doesn't make any sense. 4 seconds in. So by 4 seconds, this object has hit the ground.